Welcome back to race 2 of the F1 Cup Series for Season 1 here at Las Vegas International Speedway in Las Vegas, the desert, for the second race of the season. Rubens Barrichello won last time out. Charles Leclerc came second. Kimi Raikkonen third. That was your podium last time out. Well, what will it be this time? This week it's Jarno Trulli and Mika Hakkinen sharing the front row. Pace car pulls in. And we're about to go green for 51 laps of Las Vegas. The scoreboard is ready as we get 54 laps of Las Vegas Speedway underway. Race 2, go. Immediately Hakkinen having to defend from that inside line. It's Esteban Ocon who leads it. Kimi Raikkonen going up to third place already. Now, he was on the podium last time out at Daytona for the opening round as they all file through turn 3. Try and complete that one. Ocon goes to the lead. Zhou is going to go to second, but Ocon will lead the lap. Also in there's the 38 car of Nyck de Vries. Didn't have the best race last time out. Guan Yu Zhou has jumped up to second place behind Ocon, and there's a big crash behind. Well, here it is then. 3 wide into turn 1. Leclerc catches Hulkenberg, sends them both into the wall. And plenty of cars involved in that. You've got Hamilton, it's a massive crash. Kobayashi. Rubens Barrichello out of the race. The 55 of Carlos Sainz. 62 of George Russell. 41 of David Coulthard also involved, but Leclerc is out, cutting back to the lead action. Plenty of cars involved in the wreck. We'll see how that affects things. We're on lap 3. Although 3 wide at the back there between Raikkonen, Logan Sargent and Pierre Gasly. Jarno Trulli, who is on the front row, has fallen back somewhat to about 5th place. Also involved in here is Daniel Ricciardo in the number 3 car. Quite a memorable livery. He had a bad race last time out. Didn't score a point. There's a few non-points runners who didn't score a point in the opening round who would love to score some here. We're on lap 5. And already we've got a big, because of that big crash earlier, as Ocon once again has to defend from Guan Yu Zhou, who's going to look to take the lead of the race. The big one caused some disparity. Here's Jackie Stewart in the 8 car, sizing up a move on Guan Yu Zhou. And ahead of them all is Kevin Magnussen. Kevin Magnussen having more trouble. A lap down, was involved in that accident. It'll take a miracle to climb back up the order, but he's got such a pace deficit as the leaders catch him, and Jackie Stewart dives on the inside of Guan Yu Zhou there. Ocon's going to try and follow him through his K-Mag, going to get in the way of some of these cars. He's certainly holding up Guan Yu Zhou. Logan Sargent and Jarno Trulli will try and follow through. Jackie Stewart's going to lead his first lap in the F1 Cup Series. Logan Sargent on his inside as this pack of 6 starts to break away from the rest. Sargent jostling for position. He's going to go to the lead. Jarno Trulli will follow him through. Lando Norris is up into 6th place. Hakkinen's also in that train. Battle for the lead, might go 3 wide. Is Ricciardo going to dive to the inside of Jarno Trulli? No. 45 goes to the front. 3 of Daniel Ricciardo involved there. Nearly a big crash. Contact as they went 4 wide out of the back corner. Still banging door to door between Ocon and Lando Norris. We see who's involved in this fight. We've got the 12 of Denny Hulme, the 99 of Hakkinen, who started on the front row. Oh, big crash into the wall. Ocon and Albon involved there, and I think it is Jackie Stewart involved. Ocon and Nyck de Vries. Here then is the moment, the big crash. Esteban Ocon got up into the 8 of Jackie Stewart, and a massive crash for Ocon. Flipped over. Smashes into Albon, look at the impact made with the 38 of Nyck de Vries there. Side by side between Norris and Jarno Trulli. There's the 38 of de Vries going down another lap. And they're getting up into the 15 of John Lacey, who's also going down a lap. Have a look at those bottom cars. In fact, there's loads of them that have been impacted by the wrecks seen today at Las Vegas. The 16 of Charles Leclerc who finished on the finished second at Daytona, as they're going almost 3 wide for the lead there. Involved 27 of Nico Hulkenberg, 92 of Alain Prost, Sainz in the 55, the 15 of John Alesi, who we just saw, the 50 of Rubens Barrichello involved. So the winner of the first ever race of the F1 Cup Series will not be winning today. 44 of Lewis Hamilton, 23 of Alex Albon, as we saw. And the rest of the lap cars are not Nico Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen, sorry. The 14 of Fernando Alonso and the 38 car of Nick De Vries down a lap. Then it's the 11 of Sergio Perez, who is the last car on the lead lap as it stands. Sebastian Vettel running just outside the points in the 32 on your screen. We're going to focus back on the battle for the lead, which has now gone the way of Guan Yu Zhou with Logan Sargent in behind. Raikkonen and Jarno Trulli side by side. Norris and Ricciardo side by side. Denny Hulme trying to get in the draft, trying to maybe go to the inside. He will do. It will be 3 wide. Now, keep it clean, boys, through turn 2. Looks like they're just about going to be able to. Häkkinen's going to try and get a look in at Ricciardo. And that Gasly and Mark Webber are also gaining. They're the last 2 runners in the points. They're gaining on this fight. 3 wide as Ricciardo loses out to Norris and Häkkinen. The first pit stops are made. Pit stops coming in. Gasly will go to the lead. Sargent in. Jarno Trulli in. Kimi Raikkonen in. Denny Hulme. The rest of this lead pack actually is in. The other than Sergio Perez also pits, and he'll go down a lap. 3 of Daniel Ricciardo. The 4 of Norris pulling into his pit box now. There's the 41 car that will go that down of David Coulthard. 42 of Mark Webber. There might be some more stops towards the end, we'll see. Look at the lead that Logan Sargent's pulled in the pits. That's incredible. Gained hugely during those pit stops, but there might be more to come. We'll wait and see whether it's a 1 or a 2 stop strategy on lap 21. He's pulled 1.7 seconds on the rest of the field. Incredible stuff from Logan Sargent's pit crew. We cut back to this battle between Denny Hulme and Jarno Trulli. Mika Häkkinen's made his way up into the top 5. That gap looks like it's coming down though to Logan Sargent. And Denny Hulme, another non-driver who did not score points last time out, I seem to recall, is now into the top 3. The 1967 Formula 1 World Champion. Behind them, it's Mark Webber who's gained places, and then it's Lando Norris and Kimi Raikkonen who've lost some in the pits. 10 of Pierre Gasly falling back to 10th place. But Sebastian Vettel is only just ahead of him in 9th. Look at the scoreboard now. Gap between the 2 of Logan Sargent and 24 of Guan Yu Zhou has come down by about 0.3 in the last couple of laps. The gap's now down again to 1.3 seconds to Logan Sargent. So maybe they'll catch him by the end of this race. The 44 of Lewis Hamilton, who is just in your shot right now, is a lapped car. As the 12 of Denny Hamlin, I wonder how many times I'm going to say that and confuse him with the real world NASCAR driver. Denny Hulme, I should say, is going for 2nd place. 1.3 seconds the gap now as both cars are side by side. Häkkinen trying the long way around on Guan Yu Zhou. It doesn't work on the inside, however. Denny Hulme into 2nd position. The 38 of Nick De Vries looks like his car stopped. On track there. Spinning around awkwardly. He's trying to reverse onto the circuit, is he? What's he doing? It's a Carl Busch moment. The 38 is going backwards and now he's back in the pits. Here we cut back to the last driver inside the top 10. The 32 of Sebastian Vettel. On course to pick up some points today. Ahead of him, Pierre Gasly, who's just 1.5 seconds back to Lando Norris, who's pressuring Kimi Raikkonen. And meanwhile, here's a really good battle for 2nd place as Mika Häkkinen has got a great run. Or 3rd, I should say, because the 45 has sort of gained a bit of time. Denny Hulme forced up high, and Mark Webber will gain considerably on him. Here is Mark Webber. Is he going to go to the inside? Yes, he is. Might be able to sneak his way up the inside. Denny Hulme's lost positions there. Getting in the way is Lewis Hamilton. Mark Webber now right on the back of this battle. As the gap to the lead, just watch that now, 20 laps to go, and that gap is 1.1 seconds, so maybe it's going to start coming down now if these guys can start to work together. In fact, they started to pull away a bit from Kimi Räikkönen, who as it stands I believe would be the points leader. Start to bunch up a bit with the traffic. The gap now, the 45 of Jarno is broken away, that gap's down to half a second. So a look here is Mark Webber. Brilliant stuff from him. He's going to go and try and take away what looks to be third place from the 99 as they come across the line. We'll see what the gap is now. 0.4 seconds. Jarno Trulli is absolutely going for Logan Sargent. Mark Webber now up into third place. Brilliant drive from him so far today. And Logan Sargent coming into pit, as is Denny Hulme, as is Guan Yu Zhou, Lando Norris, Mika Hakkinen. So these guys are pitting again. The question is who's now leading the race, as more pit stoppers. Trulli, Mark Webber, Frentzen, Kimi Räikkönen, Daniel Ricciardo, the 9 of Juan Pablo Montoya, 34 that's Alan Jones, 22 Yuki Tsunoda, 17 I could also see pitting there, and the 47 of Mick Schumacher. Well, your current net race leader, who's just lapped Jackie Stewart, is Logan Sargent still. Denny Hulme just behind him. Gasly's stayed out again on the alternate strategy. That's why he's showing up as being in the lead right now, but that will change as they start lap 40. There should be no more pit stops. It should be going straight to the end here, and there it is. 7/10 the gap between Denny Hulme and Logan Sargent, looking to claim his first win. Looking to become the first American to win an F1 Cup Series race. I think Hulme's closed up a bit there with 13 laps to go. This time by Logan Sargent. Looking dominant here, but is that gap closing? I think it is. That's Jarno Trulli. Slipped down to 4th place, so it's Guan Yu Zhou, Lando Norris, Kimi Räikkönen. 32 of Sebastian Vettel. Edging his way into the points in 9th place. Other points runners are on your screen now, ending with the 19 of Kobayashi. Juan Pablo Montoya is in there also. Mario Andretti I can see. Nigel Mansell, Yuki Tsunoda, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, the 18 of Lance Stroll, and the 77 of Valtteri Bottas. And the 3 of Daniel Ricciardo as well, as Jackie Stewart gets in the way of Hakkinen and Vettel's battle. Who might look to try and go up the inside. He does, side by side. For 8th place, sorry, Sebastian Vettel goes through. Meanwhile, still battles going on as Lando Norris overtakes the 24 of Guan Yu Zhou and Kimi Räikkönen in the 91 car. He goes 6th place. 5th place even, I should say. Then it's John Lacey who's a back marker in the 15. The next car ahead of him is the 45 car in 4th place. That's Jarno Trulli. And John Lacey might cause problems for Lando Norris here. Kimi Räikkönen's got up his inside and will go through. Now here are your podium runners right now. Mark Webber sits in 3rd place in the 42 car. Then it's Denny Hulme, who is closing in with 7 laps to go on Logan Sargent. Could we be in for a grandstand finish? That's the gap. And Hulme is trying to close that gap. Now we'd be looking at some drivers who many of these drivers haven't scored points yet. Certainly Denny Hulme hasn't. I don't think Mark Webber has either in race 1. And now they find themselves fighting over a win. Hulme is rapidly closing now with 5 laps to go this time by. 4 laps to go now. Denny Hamlet and Sargent held up. That's giving a massive boost to Denny Hulme as well. He might even go to the lead now. Right on the back bumper, side by side in fact, with Logan Sargent. And he's going to go to the lead because Sargent's held up by Prost. And Mark Webber's going through now. Alan Prost, you need to get out of the way, mate. You're massively impacting the race. Finally, Sargent can clear, but now it's a huge battle with 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go even. This time by Denny Hulme leads Mark Webber by about a car's length. Then it's Jarno Trulli and Logan Sargent side by side for third. Trulli's going to go to the inside. This is a horror finish for Logan Sargent, getting impeded by Alan Prost. He's gone from first to fifth. Meanwhile, Mark Webber's going to go and make a move for the lead, side by side across the line with 2 to go. And look at that. Kevin Magnussen played a big part by being in the traffic last round. Will he do the same again to Denny Hulme? Not this time by. Still a chance he can impede other drivers though. Hulme looking like he might have a good run here. 2 laps to go. Mark Webber, can he claim a win? Jarno Trulli in third. Can't quite keep Sargent behind, who's got to run. He'll go side by side for third place. Raikkonen in fifth. He will go top of the point standings as it stands, thanks to Rubens Barrichello's and Charles Leclerc's retirement earlier in the race. Kimi Raikkonen is going to lead the point standings going into round 3, that's for sure, unless he crashes. Last lap then. Who's it going to be? Mark Webber leads out of turn 2. He's got about half a lap to go now. Can Denny Hulme do anything? They've got David Coulthard to get past before they go to the line. It's going to be a grandstand finish. Can Hulme do anything to prevent him? Coming up off turn 4. I don't think he will. Mark Webber is going to win round 2 of the F1 Cup Series. Sargent will finish third. Raikkonen 4th. Jarno Trulli 5th. Guan Yu Zhou 6th. Norris will finish 7th. Gasly 8th with a great result for him. The 99er Mika Hakkinen went from pole to 9th. It wasn't enough for him. Sebastian Vettel rounds out your top 10. What a race here at Las Vegas for round 2 of the F1 Cup Series. I've been Bonkley. You've been watching a YouTube video. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next race. Goodbye. So then, looking at the standings after round 2, I said it during the broadcast. Kimi Raikkonen takes a 16-point lead going into round 3 after consecutive good finishes at the first 2 rounds. And it's Denny Hulme jumping into second place, tied with Lando Norris after that second place finish today. Jarno Trulli jumping up into 4th place in the championship. And Vettel consistently good, so he's in 5th. Then Mark Webber with the win will go up alongside Barrichello. That rounds out your top 10 roughly. But with Kimi Raikkonen having a 16-point lead going into the third race, but with Kimi Raikkonen going into round 3 with a comfortable 16-point lead, will anybody be able to bring that gap down a bit in round 3 at Rockingham?